So yeah, sorry if that's been taking like a really long time, but it hasn't been that long. It's been like 2 months, is it? Let's see. No, it's been like 1 month, a month and a bit, because it was like October. It was Halloween that I released it. As I said again, never pass up rupees. You need a lot of them. But I love this room. This is like the masterpiece room of this entire game, in my opinion. I just love this room. It's basically a big mirror puzzle. It's just so fun. Basically, the way I do it is, basically I'd move that mirror, then see what I can do, and then like go on to the next part is the easiest way to do it. So now that we moved that mirror, we were able to open that, and because we did that, we're able to get this mirror here and pull it across. But this room, I love this room, and it's one of the reasons why I really love this temple, because it's just such a masterpiece of a room. Like, I can see like one guy like designing this, like one guy being in charge of designing this room, and just like this being his baby, and it's just really fun to think of it like that, that this one guy designed this room so well and like thought it all up. Oh yeah, we're going to want, there's like a lot of secret passages in this door, like this one, that you'll need to get, as far as I know. So you're going to be playing the command melody a lot, because basically the way you have to do this room is that you have to like reflect stuff with Medley onto Link and to the wall and stuff like that to get all the stuff to work. So you'll be playing the command melody a lot. It hasn't been as tedious as I thought it would be, though. As you can see, they give you a little hint there that you're supposed to shine light from the harp onto that spot, and then you'll be able to use Link to to break down the wall. I think there's another mirrors in there. Oh sugar, there's a mirror in there. That's so funny. Last year we had a really good German teacher. I really liked her. We don't have her this year, but she was so cool. And the first class we had her for was on a Tuesday morning, and it was grammar. And for some reason there was a mirror at the back of the classroom, like on the wall, an entire mirror. And the first thing she said, and I'll always remember, was, "Oh sugar, there's a mirror in here," and it was so good. It was just like, oh, I just knew from then that I really like her, and I really did. She was, I hope I have her next year. I don't have her this year, but she was brilliant. She's really nice as well. So, if you're watching this, then just know that I think you're really cool and a really good German teacher. I presume she'll know. Oh sugar, there's a mirror in here. It's just such a cool line. Those, like, the way the scorpion's eyes look, they always remind me of well, there's a, that's basically the first half of the room done, because basically what you want to do is get light from there into there. Now I don't know what we're supposed to, oh, I think, okay, what are we supposed to do now? This is where things get hazy. Oh, we're supposed to push this. The scorpions, like their eyes, they always remind me of the what are they called? Buzz bombers in Sonic the Hedgehog. I think it's in Sonic the Hedgehog 2 that they're red. Yeah, it is. Because I think they're blue in Sonic the Hedgehog 1. They're kind of a blue gunmetal grey colour. But in Sonic the Hedgehog 2 they're red. And they always remind me of them for some reason. I was talking about Sega Mega Drive games on my yellow LP as well, because my brother and I had the Sega Mega Drive. We didn't have the Super Nintendo. It was my aunt that had the Super Nintendo, so that's where I used to play Super Nintendo games. Like Mario, she had Mario All Stars, and she had Super Metroid, and she had Super Castlevania 4 and stuff like that. So that's where I used to play them. But what we had was, and I remember there was another game that I was trying to think of when I was saying that, like about how we had the Sega Mega Drive, and I couldn't think of it. I remember what it is now. We had like the Terminator game, and it was really like, it was really fun. I remember it was really short. Like you'd finish it, and like we got good at it when we were only like about 5, but we got, like, I'd have been about 4 or 5, and my brother would have been like 6 or 7. But we got good at it so that we'd be able to finish. We used to be able to finish the entire game in about 40 minutes. And I remember it was the only game we could finish because we couldn't finish Sonic games. They were just so hard. And I remember one time my aunt and her boyfriend came to our place, came to stay with us during the summer one time. Okay, I know what we're supposed to do. And we were playing Sonic the Hedgehog. What was it? Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 because it was the one with Oil Ocean and the Metropolis Zone. I think it's called Oil Ocean anyway. Yeah, we were playing that one. Did I ever pick up that chest? I bet you I didn't. Oh yeah, there was a joy pendant in there, wasn't there? Yeah, there was. So yeah, we were playing that stage with we were playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And we got all the way up to Metropolis Zone, which anyone who knows, like, that was like a really big deal. Anyone who knows Sonic the Hedgehog 2 knows that that's one of the last stages in the entire game. But I remember I always used to get, like, I got past it eventually, but the stage that I always used to get stuck on was, it was like the second level, because like anyone who knows Sonic knows that each level is divided into 3 acts. So I'd be able to do like level 1, act 1, 2 and 3, and level 2, acts 1 and 2, and I'd be able to get like right to the end of act 2, or level 2, act 3. And there's this part in that, I can't remember, I think it's called the Chemical Plant Zone. I haven't played that game in so long. I have like Sonic Mega Collection, so I don't know why. But yeah, I got right to the end of that stage. Okay, I think we can do this now. Okay. Basically what you want to do is you want to get Medley to shoot it in one eye and me to shoot it in the other eye. Just like you did with the other face. But yeah, where are we supposed to go? Oh, here we are. Okay. But yeah, there's this part in that level where at the end where you're okay, if I could get this lined up right, that'd be great. There we go. Basically in the Chemical Plant Zone there's this part where you're underwater. And you have to climb up these like platforms and stuff in typical Sonic fashion, of course. And I remember that like see, Sonic, like anyone who played the original Sonic game, Sonic can't stay underwater forever, just like the way like Mario can in Super Mario. Sonic can't do that. So where did that door open? I think that's the door that leads to the next treasure chart. Yeah, I think this is the one that leads to the next treasure chart. Yeah, it is. There are more Redeads in here. Or no, it's 3 Stalfos, I think. Hey, are you going to... Oh, I remember what you have to do. You have to shine light on them. But like we were like I was like, why can't Sonic breathe underwater? Why can't Sonic breathe underwater? And like my aunt would be like, because Sonic's shit and Mario is way better. And it was just so funny. I don't know. Oh, I need to skull hammer. And we used to call him Sonic the Chronic, like a chronic drug addict. We used to call him Sonic the Chronic. This is so crazy. Like we used to be saying this stuff when we were like 5. Like you guys know that I'm like that I'm unscrupulous and that I'm bad and that I have like stuff like that. But like this is when we were like 5 and 6 and we used to be like, oh, Sonic the Chronic and stuff like that. And it's just like it's just so funny to think back in it. But we got all the way up to Metropolis Zone in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and we were like, you have to do it, because we were like, oh my god, how did we manage to get, like, between the 4 of us, between my brother and I and my aunt, why aren't I using this soul hammer? Between the 4 of us, between my brother, myself, and my aunt and her boyfriend, we got up to the Metropolis Zone, and we died. And we were like, no, we have to do it, and nobody wanted to do it anymore because we were all just sick and tired of it. Oh, it was so soul destroying, and like I don't want that to happen. This is like coming back around to Castlevania. Like I know that if I like try to geez, we haven't seen him do that yet. I know that if I try to like record like stages 5 and 6, that I might have an experience like that where I get right up to the end and then I die and I'll just get heartbroken and I just won't feel like playing it anymore. So I really, like, if I sit down to record stages 5 and 6 of Castlevania, I really want to be in the humour where that I'll go for, that if it takes it, I'll go for the 3 or 4 hours it might take. So that kind of way, I really want to, I don't want to approach it in a kind of a half-assed manner. So it could be any time. Like, I really don't know when I'll get around to recording that 5 and 6 of Castlevania. It won't be anytime soon, probably. Like, it won't be before Christmas. But I think it's nice just to, like I was kind of obsessing over it and kind of saying, oh, I can't like start Castlevania and then not finish it. But it's kind of nice to leave it sometimes. Joe, just it's kind of nice just to leave it sometimes. Just like, the way like Sweet Victory, like they left some of their LPs unfinished. Their arcade ones and stuff like that. I think it's nice because it's of its time, that Castlevania, and I think I put so much of myself into those 3 parts. Oh, like one of these guys is going. Now, okay, what I'd advise you to do, as far as I know, there are blue bubbles in this game. So what in this room? So what I'd advise you to do would be to shoot all of them right now. Okay, as far as I know, they're the ones at the end, because they can really screw you over when you're trying to fight that guy. Yeah, that was one. As far as I know, there are 2. Might be this one over here. Oh, is he awake? Okay, well, let's like hit him and see what happens. Is that hurting him? Probably not. Yeah, these guys, they're no problem. If you just like use the boomerang. Once again, the boomerang completely kills everything in this game. Just nothing can stand up to that thing's power. It's so amazing. I just can't. Like, you guys are probably getting sick and tired of me going on and on and on about how amazing the boomerang is. But it really is. It's one of the best made. It's like one of the, like, it completely breaks the game. But like, as I was saying, like, I think, like, I put so much of myself into those LP parts, into those 3 parts of Castlevania, and they're so honest that I think it might be nice just to leave them as they are. But like, if I feel like it, then I'll definitely do like parts 5 and 6. I will. I promise. I might do them. I promise I might. I promise that, like, if I ever feel like doing them, that I'll. If I ever. The only time I'll. This is the promise I'll make. The only time I'll ever beat stage 5 and 6 of Castlevania, the original one for the NES, is if I'm recording it. That's the promise I'll make to you. So I promise I will never beat that game unless I'm recording it. How would you guys feel about that? Because I know, like, people enjoyed watching them. Like, and they're really good games. Like, I'd recommend them to any. Like, I'm stuck on. Like, I can't finish that one. I'm stuck on, like, unless I'm recording it, just because I made that promise. But I'm stuck on Super Castlevania 4 as well. I'm stuck on. I think I can't even remember which one it is. It's this one. I think it's. I can't even remember what stage it is. It's the one. Do you know when you fall down into? I think it's after you fall down into a pit. But it's this one where there are these, like, it's kind of hard to explain. There are like these flying eyeballs that shoot lasers and stuff like that. Or no, that they drop fire on you and stuff like that. And there's this part that I can get. It's like it's like I've memorized exactly what you're supposed to do for the first part of that level. But when I get past that part, there's this part that just keeps killing me. It's this part where you have to jump. Where these like there are these like falling spiky platforms and stuff like that, and you have to like jump on them and go in between them and stuff like that. And I always get killed at that part. It is so crazy. I don't know how, because like I've watched other LPs of it, and I've seen people just like go straight through them like it's nothing, and I've been like, what? How did you do that? Because that part is just crazy, and I can't get past that part. Super Castlevania, jeez, I'm not liking the way Link. Stop, that's making me nervous. Super Castlevania 4 is another amazing game. It's just so brilliant. But so I definitely recommend that one as well. But it's not as hard as the original Castlevania, even though it's like longer. It's not as crazy difficult. Like, none of the bosses are as difficult as some of the ones in Castlevania. Like Castlevania, the original one, it's done so that like sometimes, like if you don't do the level, like you really have to care about how much health you have coming up to a boss, because they don't give you hardly any health in that game. What's in here? There's probably a Knight's Crest in here.